happens after fertilization? After fertilization, the ovary basically swells up and converted into the fruit, and the ovules basically convert into the seeds. Whereas the other structures of the plant, they basically dry and fall off. Now, there is another process that is known as dispersal. What happens in dispersion? We are having a parent plant, and the parent plant contains multiple fruit. In multiple fruit, we might have the multiple seeds. So, the scattering of these seeds away from the parent plant is known as dispersal of seed. Can you tell me why dispersal of seed is necessary? Because if all the seeds will be falling at same place, so they might grow at the same place, and when they will be growing along with the parent plant on the same place, they will basically fight for energy, for their food, for the sunlight, for water and for minerals. And ultimately, all the plant will die because they will not get the appropriate amount of nutrition and appropriate amount of resources. That is why the dispersal of seed is basically necessary. Dispersion can be done by wind also, water also, insect also, and nature has given a phenomena of explosion. Matlab fruit will basically explode and the seeds will basically get dispersed. The next process is known as germination. What does germination means? When the seed is basically transferred from one place to another place, and when in that other place it is getting appropriate amount of heat, sunlight, water, minerals and various things that is required for its germination, for its growth. So what will happen? The seed will basically grow into a tiny new plant. Now, what are the processes in the germination of the seed? First, you will sow the seed in the soil and then you will water that seed. When the water is basically absorbed by the seed, the outer tougher seed coat basically gets split. मतलब वो क्या हो जाता है? वो burst out हो जाता है, वो split हो जाता है, and what happen? A tiny radicle. Radicle means the root will emerge, and then after the radicle, a tiny plumule. Plumule means the shoot or the stem will emerge. After this radicle and plumule emergence, you will find that the two tiny green leaves will emerge, and these two tiny green leaves now take the responsibility of the photosynthesis for that tiny plant. Now this tiny plant then again will grow into a bigger new green plant. Now there is one question in my mind that is arising, that before this tiny green leaf, who is basically taking care of the nourishment of the plant? मतलब कि इस photosynthesis वाली जो छोटी छोटी दो green leaves हैं, उनसे पहले plant के nourishment की, nutrition की जो responsibility है वो कौन लेता है? So for this, you can answer this question in the comment box, and I will basically look forward for your answers.